Hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I'm coming back at you with another Wargaming and Miniature video. In today's video, we're going to continue on with our What's in the Box series, and in today's What's in the Box, I'm going to be opening a Rubicon model, the T-34-76, early and mid-war tank. This is a plastic model kit in 28 millimeter. For any of your wargaming models that you need. It's also 156 scale, which is the same as 28 millimeter. Now, this is going to be the very first Rubicon model that I've ever opened. I need to check to see the quality of the Rubicon models because I'm considering ordering more for the store, but I want to make sure that they're good quality. And what we'll do is we'll look at the box. This is the first time I'm opening it. We're going to check out the quality, and we're going to see what it looks like as a model kit. All right, now what does it say on the box? 1940-41, 42 variant, flamethrower option. Okay. 2 guns, 2 turrets, 2 hulls, and 2 road wheel. So you would think it'd have 2 vehicles. Well, we'll see. Oil drum, smoke canister, and fuel tank options. Easy to assemble. Okay, well, we'll see. I do like the box. I'm going to have to say the box is nice, sturdy. It came intact. It wasn't smashed. And it looks like they're going to be including a decal sheet. There's a quick Vallejo paint scheme idea. And it tells you a little bit about what the T-34 is all about. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up and let's see what we get on the inside. Okay, we got a bag, maybe a couple of them. That's good. That keeps the plastic from rubbing against. Okay, there's 3. Every sprue is in its own bag. That's nice. For one thing, that keeps the plastic from rubbing against other pieces of plastic, causing either scratches or damage. Plus, it also, if something pops off of a sprue by accident, it'll still be in the bag. I like that quite a bit. And then we have, I want to say rule book, but it's not. It's an instructional book. Okay, let's set this off to the side, get it out of the way. Looks like we got a decal sheet also in its own bag, so that it won't be damaged. Looks like it's nice quality decals from Rubicon. They look very similar to the Skytrex decals. Very nice. I like it. I like the numbering. It's very Russian, and then you got the Russian words. And remember, what we'll do is we'll take a look at each of these sprues. I'm going to open these bags. We're going to take a look at all these sprues. And then what we'll also do is we'll zoom in so you get to see the quality of the models themselves. Now, this one says 156, and then it has 28 millimeter in parentheses. Soviet tanks. So they probably give you the same decal sheet for all their Soviet tanks. Okay, we got an instruction sheet. Shows the 3 sprues, the ABC sprue, and then it shows you how to do like road wheels, rubber road wheels, which is, okay, steel and rubber. How to put everything together, how to put a turret together, how to put your hull together. It looks fairly straightforward. Optional oil drums. Looks like a couple of different options in the back. Rear hull panels, rear accessories. Now, I also know that Rubicon, maybe not for this model, but in general, they'll sell the default model kit. And then if you want any of the additional options, you can buy those separately, and they'll come as resin or metal that you can add on to the model kits. I don't really know. I didn't order any of the options. I only ordered the main vehicles. Okay, let's go ahead and open this bag. All right, so far, so good. Everything I've seen so far I really like. Okay. This looks very basic. Okay. When I say basic, I mean very few parts. You got a hull, and then it looks like the lower hull is in two halves that will, like these will go into this. It'll make a left and right lower hull. Then you've got the two versions. So this and this, makes the tank, and then all the other pieces make all the options. Because you've got different backs, we got different fronts, and different turrets. They're very subtle differences on the turrets. The tank has a spot for the machine gun, but this would be the lower part of the hull. And it doesn't show, there's nothing there that would connect to the hull. Like, it's got a couple of grooves where you would put a turret in and twist. I don't see that on the lower hulls here. Maybe that's another piece you add. Okay. Pretty nice. I'm also looking at the quality of the plastic and the sprues, because I don't want to sell anything on my store that's got poor quality. Okay, we had a couple of different guns. They look almost identical. I'll have to figure out what's going on with that. There's 4 sets of tracks, left and right, and then left and right. It looks like, okay, there we go. That's better. You can see it's got the rubber around the edge, and then on this one it's solid steel. A lot of detail on these tracks. I'm super impressed. And then there's that looks like steel, that looks like rubber over there. Those will just, I guess you put them on the inside. You probably won't ever see that ever on a gaming table, but you would do it just for completeness sake. Okay. Okay, set that off to the side. Okay, and then the last sprue. Yeah, that's got to be the lower part of the turret, because it's got those 2 tabs that would stick down in the turret, so when you twist it, it would be permanent. There's the other rubber wheels. Then there's all your gas cans, oil drums, and things like that. And these look like they would be, yeah, they would be the drive sprocket or the guide wheel in the back. Machine gun, maybe that's the flamethrower. And a different type of machine gun, don't know what that is. Yeah, quality wise, I'm saying this is an extremely nice quality metal, and I don't see any mold lines that need to be cleaned. Wherever you cut them off of the sprue, you're obviously going to have a burr or something right there, but you just trim that and then you are good to go. Yeah, I don't see any mold lines. Wow, Rubicon's done a really good job with their molds. Okay, so let me adjust the camera a little bit, and what we'll do is we'll zoom in and take a look at the details that you find on these models. All right, guys, we got our main hull here. This is the hull, and you can see the details. Got little tie downs, little piece of extra track, a grill, some more track, front. Okay, and then you got a lower part of the hull that's not part of the turret, I'm sorry. And then you got the two turrets here. Rotate this just a little bit. There we go. You got one piece of turret right there, and then there's the alternate turret. There we go. And then there are the two halves of the lower hull with the little bogey wheel sprockets. And then you got the back of the hull with the exhaust, front hull, back of the hull. Oh, and they're numbered 207. I didn't even see those numbers originally. Okay, that's one sprue. This would be the tracks. See the detail, there's the metal wheels. Some oil drums and rubber wheels. What do we got up here? We got these pieces, or the metal wheels. These go on the inside of the track pieces that would glue onto the lower hull. So you would almost never see those. Okay, and there's the two guns. They look exactly the same. They're both 76s, right? Yeah, so I don't know what the difference is. They both have the same end of the barrel. And, oh, I see the metal plating. The metal plating is in a different position. Okay. Yeah, attention to detail. And then the final one looks like all the external pieces, like the inside of the rubber wheels, more oil drums. Those are like the drive sprocket and stuff. Maybe an antenna, lights. That's the piece, I don't know what that is. And then you got your machine gun and maybe a flamethrower. And then a different style of a machine gun. And then that's the lower turret that would connect to the hull. Okay. Let's take a look at these decals. You got the little eagle, the star, look at that, the red wreath, smaller eagle. I know the glare, different Russian words, which I don't know what they are, and then, because I don't speak Russian, and then there's the numbers for numbering conventions. Okay. All right, well, that was the T-34-76 early and mid-war model from Rubicon. If you like this model and you want to get it for yourself, go to my eBay store, which is right there. And if this is a sign of things to come, I'm going to do another video on the German half-track. If these models look good, I think I might put in another order to Rubicon maybe tomorrow, if the second model looks well as well. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out, and if you order the T-34-76, you'll actually get this model because I only have one in stock. All right, so I will catch you in the next video.